stopped playing Final Fantasy 14. Here we go.
Chat, do you think if Asmongold makes a highlight of this, it's gonna be called "Why Savix Quit" as well, like everyone did? Savix, stop. FFXIV. Okay. Yo, MM Maker, thank you for the 132,000 of your hosts. Appreciate it. So my original video, why I stopped playing FFXIV, and then these. I love Zepla. Zepla's PPC. She agreed with what I said. I haven't really seen this video. I stopped halfway because we were at a wedding. But yeah, both of them. Why Savix quit? Another one quits. Dude. Alright, let's watch this. Yo, MM Marker, thank you again, man. Gonna react to Asmon reacting to my video and see what he has to say, okay? Dude, I don't. Why is this clip even popular? I say some weird stuff here. Every MMO runs out of content. Right. Fuck, Asmon, I just moved my camera up to react, and you move yours, I'll move mine up again, dude. This literally, I moved it up, he moves it up, I moved it up. And that is the argument they make a lot, the players. Listen, I love FFXIV. I had a blast. Raids were super fun. I love the character developments. But I feel like at the end, I've run out of things to do. And yes, every MMO you run out of things to do, but at least WoW, you still have like Mythic Pluses and PvPs where I could spam and have fun. Gotta crush the ratings, of course. FF just didn't have that for me. I loved the game and I was on it all day long, but I couldn't find something to do.
I don't like this like fixation that like Final Fantasy players have about people that move away from playing the game after they do the content they want to do. Like this is like the 5th video that I've seen that was like kind of on this topic. It's like I don't understand, because like there's people that like play the game all the time. It's unhealthy. Yeah, it's weird. And like WoW players have this same thing too. It's like whenever you stop playing World of Warcraft, like you're seen as like a betrayer. Like you remember whenever Preach, like I mean we're gonna watch the Preach video today too, right? So like whenever Preach
has a video too about this? Savix will know by heart what he said in the video next few weeks.
He was doing the interviews at BlizzCon and everything, or Blizzard and everything. Like everybody was furious at him. They're like, he betrayed us and now he's coming back. It's like as if this is some sort of like a fucking cult or something where like you have to pledge your loyalty to a game that's not. Yeah, they're like betrayed. What is this? What do you think he is, Illidan? Get the fuck out of here.
That makes sense.
It's a content creator thing.
Like
right, with MMOs. I don't think it's for content creators at all. I think that for a lot of players, they play the game, they do the content they want to do, they reach a plateau on that content, maybe they goof around a little bit, and then they go do something else. I think that's fine.
Something to do, if that makes sense. Like I kept logging on, right? I kept logging on. I already had Crystal. We cleared DSR. We did everything possible. I logged on and all I really did was stand in front of the house and just stand. And that's like 90% of the player, dude.
Yeah.
Like my neighbor, they log in, slash what is that thing where you like go against the wall? They do the slash thingy.
Leaning against
and
the
they just sit there. They're like statues. Until somebody walks them and talks to them, then they start talking, right? I was becoming a statue too, so I was like, dude, I can't play this anymore. I need like fun stuff. So I went to play Lost Ark, and Lost Ark was a blast.
It's a good game.
Good game. Agreed. AFK and Dalla 90% of the private stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like that, I guess.
Well, I mean, he's AFKing right now.
No, I was dueling. Okay, this is I was dueling. And somebody brought that topic up, so I didn't want to duel and talk about this. So, yeah, I was dueling. Chat. Go watch the VOD. Anyways, let's see what he has to say. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, again, you've got to contextualize. Like, I mean, he did the Dragon Song reprise. Like, this requires like probably 100 hours of prog. So yeah, no shit, he's gonna be burned out and tired of the game. He played it a lot.
Flash lean.
It wasn't.
Listen,
it wasn't
I
burnout.
love that.
It wasn't burnout. It wasn't burnout. It's like I invested in the game because I love it, and I did every possible content, like I mentioned in the little comment I made over there. I closed the video, but I did midnight level, RP, housing, glam contest, necromancer title. I tried to go for it for like a week. POTD, heaven on high. I pretty much tried everything, and I couldn't really get hooked on it. I don't know. I wanted to invest in this game, right? I did DSR. I tried everything. Yeah, you did good, Savix. Don't force it. Yeah. You said you were burned out of the DSR rating in general before, though. Well, to be clear, I was burnt out because one or two of our members kept clashing at each other, and we could have finished in a month, but we had to fill, etc., right? So that was a disaster. I think it's more of the raid / the player. Yeah, DSR drama, that was a big DSR drama, and I was trying to patch things up for them. So long, man. PP, yeah, my stream knows, because there was two guys that kept clashing, and they were causing a whole scene, man. FF, but I just ran out of things to do. I just ran out of things. FF. I do want to play it again, but I don't know what I would do if I go back, right? Roleplay though? That's why if I wasn't a streamer or YouTuber, I think I'd play FF. But why are people reacting to this? I was literally talking to as a streamer, YouTuber, I need to fuel my content. And I don't think I can just RP and type and smash my PP. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's true. I stand by what I said. I fucking stand by. Remember, I just logged on to celebrate my friend's wedding. Half of them are sub to the game because they ERP and RP. The people that raid, they all quit and they come back on the next release of...
I think that you can't do that.
The Ultimate or Dungeons or Savages, right? I'm not wrong on that. I played this game. I've seen it all, okay? I've seen it all.
On any game. Like, it's always better to, like, go back and play different games. I think that's kind of normal. Probably worse for content creators because players might gravitate to a specific content creator. Well, it's also, like, players, like, for example, whenever Final Fantasy is going to come out with a new expansion, everybody's going to want you to start playing Final Fantasy because that's what's got new content. Like, that's what's fresh. That's what's new. Whereas, like, right now, a WoW expansion's coming out. So it's like, okay, well, fuck. I want to see you play WoW content. I want to see you do WoW stuff. It's like whenever Belshazzar comes out in Lost Ark, people are going to be asking you, why aren't you playing Belshazzar? What are you doing this? Right? He's not you. Well, this is something that happens on Twitch in general. It's not something it's a me-specific problem. It's like to the extent that you're playing a game and that you're associated with a game, then people are going to expect and hope that you're going to continue making content about that game whenever new content comes out. I don't think that's unreasonable. It's just common sense.
I hate the colors in FF, but I respect. You get used to it. I didn't like it at first too, but you get used to it. We're fine with PvP. FF content is also bad besides a few community can't make YouTube content. You would ERP 100%. I haven't ERP'd ever, chat. I haven't ERP'd ever because...
Why is he watching this? Why is this clip going like viral?
I wanted to try it, but I'm afraid.
Yeah, you've got to do it on an alt or something like that.
Asmon knows. Asmon knows, man.
So people don't know it's you. That's the secret.
No, Cove. I never ERP'd, dude. I'm afraid. Didn't you force me to ERP as well? No, I didn't. That is bullshit, dude. Afraid to become one with the cat girl. I will say, dude, their cat girl, bunny girl, they're super hot, man. Yeah. But I know that.
And then we have fucking Asmongold agreeing to it. He's like, yeah.
Behind the computer.
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit.
They are body type 1. Smashing their PP, man. Yeah. I will not
He knows it's true. He knows it's true.
That's true.
It's true. It's fucking true, chat.
No, guys, she's actually really hot in real life too, okay?
Chat, I had like 10 people in FF that got married. And they broke up because they found out it was a body type 1. I'm not lying. Don't act like you didn't ERP with Stoopzz and Ghostshire Basement. I didn't, man. I have not. I do miss FF, chat. I don't hate the game. Don't get the wrong idea. I just ran. Dude, I say that. I say I don't hate the game. I just stopped playing it. And then all these FF Andes are making videos titled Savix quit. Savix quit. Dead game. Hates FF. What the fuck is wrong with them, man? Another stuff to do. And people always bring up saying, oh, Yoshi P wants you to take breaks from the game. But I think that's a flawed system because if I love a game like I love WoW, I want to stay on that game forever, right? Just never log off and do stuff. FF players, there's a lot of players that want to like stay on and be on it forever, right? And they should have a little bit more biscuits to chew on. I think if Asmon completed the whole game, I think he would have a better understanding because Zepla agreed with me. Haru's in chat, he agrees with me. Malashai's in chat, he agrees with me. All the FF player that are not like FFXIV, it's mean to say, sorry, but there's a lot of FFXIV dick suckers that if you say anything negative, they get super sensitive and they want to kill you with pitchforks, right? I don't like that, man. I don't like why we have to be censored. I say what I say, I believe in what I say. I think this doesn't hurt the game. Adding something so that we could chew on. Go ahead, Demi. Go ahead. Literally, Snowflake community. Okay, I want you to know these guys are FFXIV main players, okay? They're agreeing with me. Like, Red is a FFXIV main too. Sounds like a cult. I mean, they're all not negative, right? There are amazing people too, but those guys make it seem like it's a cult. Like, they cover that up. All the good people gets covered up because of those guys. Like, we can't say anything sensitive about it. I
think giving players a little bit more content to do in Final Fantasy is okay. But I think also, like, at a certain point, Final Fantasy becomes WoW. So it's like WoW has a lot of these, like, endless chase type content.
Okay, again, he's misunderstanding. I really wish he watches the other video. I'm not asking for power upgrades. I'm not asking for Lost Ark infinite honing. I'm not asking for infinite gearing progress. What I'm asking for, I typed it in the other video. I don't want to look it up right now. I typed where I'm not looking for more powers. I'm just wanting something like POTD or Necromancer where there's a leaderboard and you can grind IO score. And they can use old dungeons in FF. They have a lot of cool dungeons. You do them once or you level your character up, your job, and do them. But I think they could reuse that dungeon, the 4 people method one, and add like affixes like WoW. If you don't know affixes, like random things a mob could do. And it spices up the gameplay. It's fun. It's a dungeon. It doesn't take forever like Savages or Ultimates. You don't have to be a sweat lord, right? You could just enjoy. It's a little bit more casual than raiding. That's why Mythic Plus is so popular in WoW. It wasn't, and there wasn't even an IO score legit one. People had to download add-ons to like pretend like they're getting points. But Blizzard added it because it matters so much to everyone, right? And it just gives people a little fuel to do something in the time where you just have to raid log, right? It's either raid log or nothing. And I think Mythic is like a good filler that you could do while you wait for your friends to come on to raid or something like that. I think a casual content like that is good for the game. I cater to the casuals, and I think that's really good. I want him to like know about this, or I want every FFXIV players to know about this. I'm not asking for infinite power grind. They're getting the wrong idea. Because I didn't mention it, obviously. And I didn't know that everyone would be reacting to this video. But I'm clarifying now.
Content like Mythic Plus, Arena, etc. And like RBGs, rating. Well, I mean, Final Fantasy is rating too. But like WoW's rating is like much more involved. It's like a much bigger percentage of the game. I would say, just in general, like, sure, yeah, some more of that stuff would be okay. I don't feel like that would be bad for the game, but it depends on what it is. It's like
I just explained it, so
people don't want to be forced to play the game.
Find that biscuit to chew on.
Your tags? What's my tags? Twitch.tv Savix. English, Gagey, Rated Pet Battle Betrayer. Holy, can we remove these? What the fuck, mods? And then whenever I bring that up, they're like, oh, Yoshi P doesn't want you to play this game forever, so go play different games and come back later. But I don't want to come back later. I want to keep playing and do fun stuff there. I did see them try to add Mythic Plus stuff, but I heard the rewards are not that good. So people stopped doing them. I just want something to chew on. If they have something to chew on that I like, first they need to get rid of the lag stuff in PvP. There's like delays.
I feel like that's the game in general.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, man. Thank you for saying that, Asmon. Thank you for saying that, man. The game has like delay. It's like animation log. I'm not a fan of that. I think Mala like complains so much about that, asking for like a new engine or something.
Like that's just how the game always has been. I will say that I think the netcode and the responsiveness in WoW is unmatched.
WoW, yes. Yes. This is why I like Asmon, man. He's a bold man, great at what he says it right.
Like Final Fantasy is not even remotely as close to as responsive or as good as WoW is in terms of it's like its snappiness.
Not bold, I said bold, like smart man.
And like that's probably a big reason why the game is good too. Like it's a huge reason. Final Fantasy snapshots are so bad. Yeah, they're just bad. And it's like if you look at the documentary and you look at how bad Final Fantasy 1.0 was for 14.
I saw that, man.
And you compare it to now, it's a massive improvement. So it's like contextually, combat has improved a lot in Final Fantasy 14. But again, if you compare it to Lost Ark or WoW, especially WoW, it just does not compare.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Yeah, it just simply does not fucking compare. WoW is objectively a good game. Glad they're letting me play it now. I think that like WoW has
a drop. Take the prime.
A lot of big positives that a lot of people like, but there's also things that people don't like about the game too. And it's just I don't see how like whenever every expansion comes out, people have to like say negative things about the other games. Where it's like, well, WoW's coming out with new content, and I want to play the new content. I played WoW for a long time, so I'm excited about it, right? Like that's about it. Like there's no real like. This isn't like some sort of like, oh, you know, like fucking worldview or anything. It's like, oh, it's just this game that comes out and I'm just going to play that. And that's all there is to it. Same as like we were playing New World, Never Brimstone Sands came out, etc. So you have to get third-party tools to make some rotations work. Well, I don't know about that for Final Fantasy, but like for WoW, I mean, sometimes, yeah, that is an issue. So yeah, true, just play all games. Yeah, it's like people are going to rotate around with games in general. I think that the Final Fantasy community, like I remember seeing this with Rich too, is that the Final Fantasy community got really angry that Rich, you know, like he was playing the game.
I'm glad I'm not the only one saying these, man. I told you earlier, dude, if you don't agree with them or make the slightest judgments, FFXIV gets pissed. Okay, I can't say everyone in FFXIV, but I don't know why they do that, man.
They were mad that he wasn't doing the MSQ fast enough. Like they were mad about like a few other like things, like, oh, he did ultimates and like the people he did them with were like really good, so like Rich was able to clear them faster, so like they were mad about that.
That's why I cleared DSR with people that never cleared.
It was just
I didn't want any of that shit.
It was just too much, man. So dumb. Yeah, it's like they genuinely thought that Rich was scamming them. People are actually mad.
I carried you in just a little bro, I got it before you, man. You're fucking working, okay? Little bro, you weren't even in the group. I cleared it, okay? Stop trying to make shit up, bro. They should let us bully FF people. Snuffy, you're like FF represent. You're like hating on your own people right now, man.
Mad about that. Yeah, no, like people were legitimately upset about Rich and the way that he played Final Fantasy.
Why are you talking? What do you mean I'm toxic to you? You're trying to like say I carried, man. I remember watching Malashai get carried and DSR by Savix, true and real.
Fantasy 14. It was so weird. You were fucking nutcases. People mad whenever you were spending so much time in the gold saucer. Yeah, I think it's also, I mean, like, it's kind of the, like, classic WoW players get like this too. It's not like Final Fantasy players are special. Is that, like, they care about the game so much that they get really emotional and angry whenever you don't play the game the way they want you to.
True. I'm not gonna pretend WoW people don't do that too. I said it in this video too. Savix. Best MMO. Okay, this title's a troll, right? I made this video, and Bonnie and I kind of talk about how. Okay, the title's not what it is. Okay, the title's a troll. But anyways, we talk about how classic players hate retail players and retail players hate classic players. Like, they have like a clash, right? So every MMO kind of has this kind of thing, but I feel like FF is a different breed, man. They really pitchfork you down.
Or you don't play the game in a good way, in a fun way, or something like that, or in a way that they think is fun. Maybe a lot of Final Fantasy players are autistic. That's stupid. That's just dumb. Watch every cutscene, Madge. Yeah, exactly. Final Fantasy players are the exact opposite of New World players. If you hate New World, they love you. Yeah. MSQ Andy's kept yelling at Rich, and he was stalling, and he was going all the way through MSQ.
Wait. If they want to get mad at anyone, they need to get mad at Pint. Pint started the game before I did. I finished and cleared like every ultimate except for T. And the man is still stroking it. He just barely finished Shadowbringers. He's never going to finish MSQ, man. If they want to be mad at anyone, it's not Rich. It's not Asmongold. It's Pint, man. The man started before anyone else. And he's milking it, man. I want him to finish. So he can feel what, Haru Mala felt at the end of the day. I had a blast, right? FFXIV, I had a blast. MSQ was great. Story kept getting better and better. I loved it, man. I invested hard in it. Made a lot of content off it. But at the end, when I got to the tippity top, I realized it wasn't much different from WoW or Lost Ark after playing it for like almost 2 years now. And I play like daily, right? So I completed everything. And I wanted to stay on it, but I didn't have anything. Okay, not having anything to do is kind of bad to phrase it as, but I just wish there was something to like chew on and I could continue doing, which would be perfect, like IO score, right? I'm not asking for infinite power grind. I'm just asking for revamped dungeons that cycle through every week, and they have small rewards and a scoreboard. Then I would have just kept jerking off to FF, right? But it didn't have that. It was just raid log or stand and be a statue. I could log an FF right now, and I will go to Limsa Losa. The same people that are statues there will be there. The same people, man. There's Statue of Liberty there every day, chat. And you know what I'm talking about. FFXIV players, you know what I'm talking about. There's statues there. You are logged? I was logged in, actually. Oh, I'm logged in, actually. I'm still on. Holy shit. Yeah.
So in other words, they don't want you to breathe? Well, I think that really it's just that people in every community are going to want you to play their game a certain kind of way. I think that's kind of normal. But I feel like with the response that people had towards Rich, it became so irrational and so weird that it was like just super off-putting. It was like massively fucking off-putting. At least I think it was. It was crazy. There are more whales and weeb games that are more sensitive over others' bad financial decisions. Maybe, I don't know. It's the same thing whenever you play Elden Ring, WoW, or New World. There's always people that want you to play the game the same way they did. I think that Dark Souls players do...
I also have a confession, chat. What the fuck? Yo, stop opening trade. I think I spent more money playing WoW. I spent more money playing FF than WoW. FF, the cash shop, but the emotes, glams and mount. Yeah. Oh my god, this guy was here since the day I started playing. He's here every fucking day. He's a statue, chat. he actually cycled through so many girls and boys. He just has a new partner like maybe every 6 months or so. But yeah, he cycles through like his cat girls and cat boys. That guy is a fucking statue, chat. I think everyone that plays on Cactar, they've seen him before. They have. You know this guy, right, Alice? Anyone else? Dude, my mogs are garbanzo beans. Maldo Master. Alright, let's wrap up this Asmon video, dude. Get out the Hrothgar, little nephew. Dude, I like the Hrothgar. I'm trying to represent the Hrothgar community because they always get bullied. You know what I mean? I'm representing them. I don't want them to get bullied. PPC chat.
Do absolutely have this like weird thing where it's like, if you're not playing the game with like these weapons, then you're cheating the game. If you don't listen to the dialogue, you're cheating the game. It's just, yeah, you only play, you know, with like a short sword and a shield. You can't use colossal weapons. You can't use magic. You can't use bleeds. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird.
I know what you mean.
So, I don't know, like that's every game? I don't think that's true. I don't think you can compare the fixation on playing the game one specific way in Dark Souls to most other single-player games. I think that is so much... Dark Souls is way worse. That's why strict no backseating rules are important, instant purge. Yeah, but then people will say that, like, you're...
Also, for the people that... I think most of the FFXIV community thinks I quit, which I didn't quit anyways. They think I stopped playing FFXIV because Dragonfly is coming out. Dude, I stopped playing FFXIV when Lost Ark came out. And I've been playing Wrath, and then Dragonfly is coming out now, right? But I think most of them thinks I'm ditching FF for Dragonflight, which is not the thing, right? They're getting the wrong idea.
Like, your playthrough is illegitimate, and it wasn't like a real playthrough because you used a weapon. And so it's like, do you really want to have people like that, like, saying shit like that about you? Yeah, summons and magic are cheating, exactly. That's true. That's why it's weird it's in the game they don't want to use it. WoW community is in a heap of this shit too. Yeah, the WoW community is. Like, I remember, so, like, this is a good example. Let me go ahead and pull it up right now. And this will just be a minute or two, and then I'll watch something else. Let me see here. Fuck, where is this?
Holy, these got uploaded fast, man. Should Twitch streamers pay their moderator?